Yeah. Somewhere in the silence, I hear you calling. I have been walking through the city with the burden on my mind, smiling for the people while I'm breaking deep inside. I chased the things that glitter, thought they would make me whole, but every road I followed left an emptiness in my soul. I listened to the crowd, but the crowd could never know the battles I was fighting when I had nowhere to go. Then somewhere in the quiet, when the whole world disappeared, a voice came through the darkness and whispered in my ear. I hear the voice calling, calling from Zion, deep in my heart. I know where I belong. Through all of my wandering, through all of my wrongs, I hear the voice calling, calling me home. Babylon told me keep running, there is something more to gain. So I traded peace for money, and I called the struggle fame. I learned how to hide my weakness, I learned how to say I'm fine, while the years kept moving forward and I was losing peace of mind. I had people all around me, still I felt alone. Had 1,000 different numbers, but nobody felt like home. Then I fell down on my knees with no words left to say, and the silence felt so different when I stopped running away. I hear the voice calling, calling from Zion, deep in my heart. I know where I belong. Through all of my wandering, through all of my wrongs, I hear the voice calling, calling me home. Maybe Zion is in somewhere that my two eyes have to see. Maybe Zion is the moment when my spirit becomes free, when I forgive my yesterday, when I stop pretending strong, when I finally face the truth I've been running from so long. If you can hear me, lead me through the night. I don't need another promise, I just need to see the light. Now I'm walking a little slower, I don't follow every sound. I have learned that not every road is a road I'm meant to walk down. Some friends became strangers, some dreams had to die, some doors were closed behind me just to open up my eyes. And I don't have all the answers, I still stumble, I still fall, but I know when I am lost now, there is someone I can call. Through the noise and confusion, through the darkness and the dawn, that quiet voice keeps calling, reminding me where I belong. I hear the voice calling, one should feel like a man who has been pushed, betrayed, underestimated, and pressured to stay quiet, but has reached the point where fear no longer controls him. Not empty rebellion, it is resistance rooted in truth, dignity, and faith. Yeah. Them can build the walls, them can raise the gates, but truth don't need permission. Jah know. They told me keep your head down, don't question what you see. They said that's just the way it is, you better learn to be. So many people selling dreams to hungry hearts and minds, while the poor keep paying for the lies of the powerful kind. I watched a brother lose his job, while the rich man bought another car. I watched a mother count her coins, while leaders live like kings and palaces afar. And when you speak about the suffering, they tell you you're the problem. But silence never changed the world, and fear will never solve them. So if my voice makes you uncomfortable, I won't apologize. I spent too many years asleep with truth before my eyes. Babylon can't silence me. No, Babylon can't silence me. You can lock the door, but you can't lock my mind. You can chain my hands, but the truth still shines. Babylon can't silence me. Just light still shines on me. You can bury the truth, but you can't make it die. As long as I have breath, I'll testify. I know what it feels like to be standing all alone when everybody disappears because your truth has grown. Some people love you comfortable, but hate when you become wise. They'll celebrate your weakness, then resent you when you rise. I lost some friends for speaking what I really had to say. Some doors were closed before me, some people walked away. But every loss taught something that success could never teach. You don't need the whole world when you found the truth you seek. Oh, Babylon can't silence me. No, Babylon can't silence me. You can lock the door, but you can't lock my mind. You can chain my hands, but the truth still shines. Babylon can't silence me. Just light still shines on me. You can bury the truth, but you can't make it die. As long as I have breath, I'll testify. Don't tell me about freedom if a hungry man can't eat. Don't talk about justice while corruption walks the street. Don't preach about equality when some are born with more and others spend their whole lives trying to survive the war. But I'm not here for vengeance, I'm not here to spread hate. I'm here to tell my people that we still control our fate. The strongest chain is not the one they put around your wrist. It's believing you're powerless and accepting what exists. You can take my money, you can take my home, you can leave me standing in this world alone. But you cannot take my conscience, you cannot buy my soul, you cannot make me worship everything I know is wrong. No, 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 Babylon can't silence can threaten me, they can judge me, they can try to break me, but they can't silence me. Babylon can't silence me. Truth can't disappear. Jalai, Jalai. Still I stand, still I speak, still I believe. Remember who you are. This should feel like a father, elder, or older brother, speaking directly to the younger generation, not preaching at them, warning them from experience. I made mistakes chasing things that didn't matter. I don't want you to lose yourself the way I almost lost myself. Come and listen for a while. Life will try to tell you who you are, but don't let Babylon write your name. I see the young man in the mirror, trying hard to prove he's strong, carrying anger in his chest because he feels he don't belong. They tell him get the money, get the car and earn respect, but nobody tells the young man what comes after you get it. I see the young girl dreaming, looking at the world online, thinking everybody made it, wondering when will it be my time. But those pictures don't show lonely nights, they don't show the tears, they don't show the broken heart behind the perfect years. So before you trade your peace for something that won't last, remember where you came from, but don't become your past. Remember your name, don't sell your soul for fortune or fame. The world may promise you everything and leave you empty inside. Hold on to your spirit and let Jah be your guide. Children of Zion, don't throw your life away. You were born with a purpose, there's still light in your way. Don't let nobody tell you that violence makes you a man. Real strength is walking away when revenge is in your hands. Anybody can pull a trigger, anybody can start a war, but it takes a stronger heart to choose peace when you're hurt. Don't measure your success by the people that you beat. A crown means nothing if your heart has lost its peace. And don't envy every stranger driving past you in the street. You don't know what they sacrifice to make their life look complete. Remember your name, don't sell your soul for fortune or fame. The world may promise you everything, then leave you empty inside. Hold on to your spirit and let Jah be your guide. Children of Zion, don't throw your life away. You were born with a purpose, there's still light in your way. I wish somebody told me when I was your age that the world can make you famous and still leave you in a cage. I spent years chasing approval, trying to become somebody else, until one day I looked inside and barely knew myself. So I'm telling you from experience, not from a perfect place. I've made mistakes I can't erase. I've fallen from my grace, but every scar upon my heart has taught me something true. The greatest thing you'll ever own is the person inside you. Don't let them buy your conscience. Don't let them rent your mind. Don't let anger steal tomorrow for something that happened last night. Your mother needs your laughter. Your father needs your hand. Your little brother watches you to learn how a man should stand. So stand for something true. The future isn't only yours. The future lives in you. Remember your name. Don't sell your soul. When Babylon calls you, don't answer the lie. Keep Jah in your heart and keep your head to the sky. Children of Zion, your story isn't done. You may walk through the darkness, but you're still carrying the sun. Remember who you are. You don't need Babylon's crown when you've already got to start. Remember your name. Remember your name. Don't sell your soul. Jah guide you. Jah guide you. Jah guide you.
This is where the album gets darker. The singer isn't simply talking about political deception. He's talking about people who lied to him, people who betrayed trust, false promises, hidden wrongdoing, and even the lies he once told himself. The message isn't revenge, it's certainty. You can hide something for a season, but you cannot hide it forever. Oh, Jah, some things can stay hidden in the darkness for a little while, but morning always comes. Truth will rise. They build their houses on deception, put a smile upon the lie, told the people everything was good, while the truth was buried deep inside. They shook our hands with empty promises, looked us straight into the eyes, but every word that wasn't honest left another crack behind. You can dress a lie in beauty, you can give it a holy name, you can put it on the television, you can make the whole world play the game, but the heart knows when it's hurting, and the soul knows when it's wrong. You can silence one man's voice, but you can't silence truth for long. The night may seem forever, the road may seem unclear, but darkness has a weakness, morning always appears. Truth will rise like the morning sun, no matter how long the night has run. You can hide the evidence, you can cover up the people who betrayed me, then pretended nothing changed. They could laugh with me in daylight while their hearts were full of shame. I have trusted words that sounded good, only to discover later that the person I defended was the one who turned against me. For a while I blamed the others, for a while I carried rage. Then I had to face myself and the choices I had made. Because sometimes we're deceived by the truth we want to hear. Sometimes we protect a falsehood simply because we fear. Truth will rise like the morning sun, no matter how long the night has run. You can hide the evidence, you can cover up the crime, but you cannot stop the truth from arriving in its time.
Truth will rise.
Truth will rise.
Truth will rise.
When every false foundation falls, the truth will still survive. There are children growing older who deserve to know the truth. Not another manufactured story, not another convenient excuse. Teach them that the lie can travel, but it cannot outrun time. Teach them every crooked road eventually meets a sign. And if you've done somebody wrong, don't wait until you're exposed. Have the courage to confess it before the damage grows. Because admitting that you're guilty doesn't make you weak or small. Sometimes truth is the first stone that rebuilds a broken wall. Suddenly drops. You can hide from man, but you cannot hide from truth. I don't need revenge. I don't need to expose you. Time has a way of revealing everything. The same hands that build a lie must eventually carry its weight. The same mouth that speaks deception will one day answer for its words. So I will wait, not in hatred, but in faith. Truth will rise like the morning sun, no matter how long the night has run. You can hide the evidence, you can cover up the crime, but you cannot stop the truth from arriving in its time.
Truth will rise.
Truth will rise.
Truth will rise.
When every false foundation falls,
the truth will still survive.
no more hiding,
No more pretending.
no more living in disguise.
Truth will rise. Truth will rise.
This is where the album gets darker. The singer isn't simply talking about political deception. He's talking about people who lied to him, people who betrayed trust, false promises, hidden wrongdoing, and even the lies he once told himself. The message isn't revenge, it's certainty. You can hide something for a season, but you cannot hide it. This should be the emotional heart of the first half of the album. Not simply Jah will fix everything, but the reality of people who kept going when nobody knew how much they were hurting. A father who couldn't provide, a mother crying privately, a man betrayed by someone he trusted, someone praying at 3 a.m. with no answer yet. The song reminds them,
your suffering was not invisible.
Some people cry where nobody can see them. Some prayers are whispered because the heart is too tired to speak. But Jah hears.
Jah hears. Jah hears.
There was a man who smiled every morning, though his heart was falling apart. He went outside and faced the world with a heavy load upon his heart. Nobody knew he couldn't sleep, nobody knew he couldn't eat. He kept saying, I'm alright, while his knees were weak beneath his feet. He had a family depending on him, so he swallowed every fear. Sometimes he went into the bathroom just to shed a silent tear. Then he washed his face and walked back out like nothing had gone wrong. Some people call that weakness, but Jah knows how he stayed strong.
Every tear that fell,
Jah heard it all.
when nobody came,
Jah answered the call.
every prayer whispered.
In the middle of the night, Jah saw the struggle and kept the fire
Every
alive.
tear that fell,
Jah heard it all.
even when I couldn't speak.
He understood my call. There was a woman in the corner of a little rented room, counting all the money left and wondering what she'd do. Her children were asleep beside her, but she couldn't close her eyes. She whispered, Jah, please help me. Then she looked up at the sky. She had been strong for everybody, but nobody asked if she was tired. She kept giving from an empty cup until there was nothing left inside her. Still she woke before the sunrise. Still she cooked, still she prayed. Sometimes the strongest people are the ones who are most afraid.
Every tear that fell,
Jah heard it all.
when nobody came,
Jah answered the call.
every prayer whispered.
In the middle of the night, Jah saw the struggle and kept the fire alive. Jah heard it all.
Even when I couldn't speak,
He understood my call. I remember nights I questioned if my prayers were reaching heaven. I asked Jah for one small answer, but the silence lasted 7 days. I watched people moving forward while I felt stuck in the same place. I wondered why the wicked prospered while the righteous struggled just to stay. But somewhere in that darkness, something changed inside
feels like punishment, it's protection from the way. No one saw you cry, just saw you. No one heard you pray, just heard you. No one knew how hard you fought, just knew. And if you're still standing today, that's already a testimony. Forgotten, to the woman losing hope, to the child who hides his sadness because he doesn't know where to go. Don't believe your tears were wasted, don't believe your prayers were small. There are battles fought in silence that make the strongest people tall. You may not see the answer, you may not understand the pain, but keep walking with your spirit, keep believing through the rain, because the night cannot forever keep the morning from the land. And the tears you cried in secret can become the strength to stand. Every tear that Jah heard it all when nobody came. Jah answered the call, every prayer whispered. In the middle of the night, Jah saw the struggle and kept the fire alive. Every tear that fell, Jah heard it all, even when I couldn't speak. He understood my call. Every tear that fell. Some people cry where nobody can see them. Some prayers are whispered because the heart is too tired to speak. But Jah hears, Jah hears. There was a man who smiled every morning, though his heart was falling apart.
This is the album's turning point. The first 5 songs expose Babylon, pain, deception, and suffering. Now the singer turns the mirror toward himself and the listener. When truth costs you something, will you still choose it? This shouldn't sound like a politician giving a speech. It should sound like a man who has already been tested and knows that standing for what is right can cost you friends, money, comfort, opportunities, even your reputation. Says they're righteous when the road is easy. But what happens when righteousness costs you something? Who will stand? It's easy to talk about courage when there's nothing left to lose. Easy to say you're faithful when nobody tests your truth. But what happens when your brother turns against you for your stand? What happens when the money disappears and nobody offers you a hand? What happens when the crowd says, come with us, you'll be alright, and you know inside your spirit that the road they're taking isn't right? Will you follow just for comfort? Will you bend just to belong? Or will you walk away from Babylon, even when you're walking alone? Because the test isn't coming someday. The test is already here, and every choice we make is telling the darkness falls,
who will hold your hand?
when Babylon offers you
Everything you plan,
will you trade your soul?
tell me who will stand?
Hey,
Who will stand?
who will stand? Who will stand?
When the whole world turns away,
Who will stand? I have seen a good man change when the money came around. I've seen people sell their conscience just to keep their position now. I've seen friends become strangers when success entered the room. I've seen love become a bargain and loyalty disappear too soon. But I have also seen a mother with almost nothing left to give, share the little that she had and still have enough to live. I've seen a man lose everything and refuse to lose his name. He walked through fire without bitterness and came out stronger than he came. Oh, when the pressure comes,
who will stand?
when the darkness falls,
Who will hold your hand?
when Babylon offers you
Everything you plan,
will you trade your soul?
tell me who will stand?
Yeah.
Who will stand?
Who will stand? Who will stand?
When the whole world turns away,
Who will stand? Sometimes the test is not the enemy. Sometimes the test is greed. Sometimes it's the voice inside you telling you to take what you don't need. Sometimes the test is anger when somebody wounds your pride. Sometimes the greatest victory is choosing not to retaliate. Sometimes the test is loneliness when nobody understands. Sometimes Jah removes the crowd to teach you how to stand, because 1,000 people cheering don't make a wrong thing right, and one person walking with the truth can bring darkness into light.
if they take the money,
Will you stand?
I will stand.
If they turn their backs, will you stand?
I will stand.
If they laugh at your faith, will you stand?
I will stand.
If you have to walk alone, will you stand?
I will stand.
If the road becomes hard, will you stand?
I will stand.
When your strength is almost gone, I will hold your hand.
I will stand.
Then everything drops except bass and drums. Everybody wants the crown, but who will carry the weight? I don't claim that I'm perfect. I've been testing and I've failed. I've chosen fear over courage. I've walked away when I should have stayed. But Jah knows what's inside me, and He knows the road I walked. Every time I lose my way, something in my spirit talks. So I won't promise I won't stumble. I won't say I'll never fall. But when I hear that voice of truth, I'll remember who I call. And if I have to start again, I'll start again with Jah. Because losing everything for truth is better than becoming what you're not. When the pressure comes,
Who will stand?
when the darkness falls,
Who will hold your hand?
when Babylon calls your name,
Who will stand?
who will stand? It's easy to talk about courage when there's nothing left to lose. Easy to say you're faithful when
nobody tests your truth. But what happens when your brother turns against you for your stand? What happens when the money disappears and nobody offers you a hand? What happens when the crowd says, come with us, you?
This is where the album breathes again. After resistance, pain, deception, and the test of character, the singer finally realizes something important. He was there, quietly guiding him through it. The song should feel like sunrise after a long night, not childish happiness, but the deep relief of someone who has finally understood his life differently. Oh, Jah, I spent so long looking outside myself, searching in people, searching in money, searching in places, until one morning Jah opened my eyes. Oh, Jah opened my eyes. I walked through darkness with my head down low, didn't know which way to turn, didn't know where I should go. I asked the world for answers, but the world had none to give. I chased another promise just to feel alive and live. I thought happiness was waiting at the end of every road, so I carried more and more until I couldn't bear the load. Then I stopped and listened to the silence in my soul, and something deep inside me said, you don't have to carry this alone. I walked through darkness, searching for the light. Then Jah opened my eyes, and everything became bright. I thought I was abandoned, but Jah was by my side. I was looking everywhere while His light was shining inside. Just like Jah's light, it never left me. Jah's light, it never left me. I remember all the mornings when I woke up without hope, trying to hide my disappointment with a smile and little jokes. I remember empty pockets, I remember broken plans, I remember reaching out and finding nobody's hands. But looking back, I see it now. Those days were not the end. Some doors had to close behind me, so another one could open. Some people had to leave me, so I could learn to walk alone. Some dreams had to disappear before I found my own. I thought Jah wasn't listening, because answers took so long. But sometimes silence is an absence. Sometimes Jah is making you strong. Oh, I walked through darkness, searching for the light. Then Jah opened my eyes, and everything became bright. I thought I was
like I used to do before. I know storms can shake the window without destroying what's inside the door. I don't need everybody to believe the path I choose. I've learned that peace is precious, and I have too much to lose. I don't wake up every morning with the answers in my hand, but I wake up with a purpose, and I know where I should stand. And when the road gets difficult, I don't run the way I used to. I take a breath, I call on Jah, and let His wisdom guide me through. Just like you found me when I was hiding, just like you held me when I was falling, just like you kept me when I couldn't keep myself. I thought I was walking alone, but Jah was walking with me. So if you're standing in the darkness and you can't see where to go, don't decide your life is finished just because the answer's slow. The sun doesn't ask permission before it breaks across the sky, and the seed beneath the soil has to struggle before it rises. You may think you're being buried when you're really being grown. You may think you've been forgotten when Jah is building something strong. So keep your heart from bitterness, keep your spirit open wide. There is still a light within you that Babylon can't take or hide. I walk through darkness, searching for the light. Then Jah opened my eyes, and everything became bright. I thought I was abandoned, but Jah was by my side. I was looking everywhere while His light was shining inside. Jah's light, Jah's light.
This is the album's liberation anthem. After Jah's light, the singer isn't merely seeing clearly anymore. He's beginning to move differently. The fear is realistic, fear of failure, rejection, poverty, losing people, starting over, being misunderstood. The message isn't, I am never afraid. It's, fear can come, but it doesn't control me anymore. Something, fear can knock on your door. You don't have to let it inside. I used to wake up every morning with tomorrow on my mind, wondering if I would make it, wondering if I'd be alright. I was scared to lose the people that I thought to follow what I believe. I stayed inside some broken situations just because I feared the change. Held on to things that hurt me because the unknown felt strange. But Jah kept whispering softly, son, you don't have to stay. The door you fear walking through may be the door that makes your way. So I took one step, then another one, and I discovered something. Courage doesn't mean you don't fear, it means you move anyway. Afraid to speak my truth because I knew some would walk away. I was afraid to lose approval, so I hid what I had to say. But you cannot live your whole life trying to please everybody else. If you lose your own identity, what exactly have you kept? I watched people chase acceptance until they couldn't recognize their face, changing everything about themselves just to earn somebody's praise. Now if you love me, walk beside me. If you leave, Jah understands. I would rather walk with truth than be surrounded by false hands. No fear in Zion, no chains on my soul.
No chains on my soul.
Jah gave me courage.
Jah gave me courage.
Jah made me whole. No,
No fear in Zion.
I won't turn around.
Jah put strength in my spirit,
And I'm standing my ground.
no fear,
No fear,
no fear in Zion.
no fear. Fear told me you are not ready. Jah said begin. Fear said, what if you should fail? Jah said,
Try again.
fear said, everybody's watching. Jah said, walk your road. Fear said, you can't carry this. Jah said,
Give me the load.
so I stopped negotiating with the voice that kept me small. I remembered every mountain that I thought I couldn't cross, and somehow I'm still standing after everything I faced. Every scar became a lesson, every loss became a place where I learned that I was stronger than the person I once knew. Not because I did it by myself, but because Jah brought me through. What are you afraid of?
Losing,
Jah can restore.
being alone,
Jah can remain.
starting over,
Jah can guide you.
failing.
Get up again. Hey. Get up again.
Fear may know your name.
But fear does not own you. No fear in Zion.
No fear,
No fear in Zion.
no fear,
No fear in Zion.
no fear.
No fear in Zion. Ah! Now I walk into tomorrow with my head held to the sky. I don't know what waits before me, but I know who walks beside. If the road becomes a mountain, I'll climb it one more day. If the storm becomes a river, I'll trust Jah to make a way. I don't need a life without trouble, I just need the strength to face it. I don't need a road with no darkness, I need the faith to walk through it. And if I fall, I rise again. If I cry, I let it flow. Because courage isn't being made of stone, it's knowing where to go.
No fear in Zion.
No chains on my soul.
No chains on my soul.
Jah gave me courage.
Jah gave me courage.
Jah made
if I'd be alright. I was scared to lose the people that I thought I'd always need. Scared to leave familiar places, scared to follow what I believed. I stayed inside some broken
This one should feel wise rather than judgmental. The singer has learned that some people don't actually want you to succeed. They want access to what you have, company when you're useful, or someone to join them in destructive habits. The deeper message is, your environment can either strengthen the person you're becoming or slowly pull you back toward the person you were trying to escape. Yeah. Not everybody smiling with you is happy for you. Some people love your company. Some people love what they can get from you. Choose wisely. I had friends when the bottle was open, friends when the money was around, friends when the night was young and the music was loud. But when I started changing, when I started seeking peace, some of those same people said the old me was the one they need. They said, brother, come back with us. Why are you acting different now? But I knew the road we walked before was slowly taking me down. You can love somebody deeply and still know you need to leave. Sometimes walking away from people is how you learn to breathe. Walk with the righteous, leave envy behind. Some people love you, some love what they find. Oh, walk with the righteous, keep Jah on your mind. The people that surround you can change the course of your life. Choose your company, choose your company. If your friend only calls you when there's something he can gain, pay attention to the pattern, not the sweetness in his name. If they laugh when you're falling, but get jealous when you rise, don't confuse their congratulations with the truth behind their eyes. If they encourage your destruction, then call it living free. That's not love, my brother. That's somebody feeding what they need. A real friend will correct you when your footsteps start to stray. They won't clap while you destroy yourself just because they want you to stay. A friend who loves you won't always tell you what you want to hear. Sometimes the hardest words are the ones that keep you here. Walk
else's weakness, become the prison of your own. If they refuse to change their life, you don't have to follow them home. There are places you should leave, there are parties you should miss, there are conversations where your spirit shouldn't exist. Because temptation rarely tells you what the ending's gonna be. It starts with just one time, then becomes a part of who you be. And when the consequences come, those same people might disappear. You'll be left with your decisions and the damage you created there. I've had to look at myself too, because I wasn't always right. Sometimes I was the bad influence, sometimes I brought darkness to the night. So I won't stand here judging like I've never made mistakes. I've hurt people, I've disappointed friends, I've made decisions I regret. But Jah gave me understanding when I finally became still. You cannot change another person, you can only choose your will. So I choose the ones who build me, I choose people who tell the truth. I choose the ones who celebrate my growth and don't resent my roots. If you see me losing my way, call my name. If you see me falling, don't walk away. If my pride gets bigger than my heart, tell me the truth. That's what real friendship means. That's what righteous love will do. Walk with the righteous. Walk with the righteous. I had friends when the bottle was open, friends when the money was around, friends when the night was young and the music was loud. But when I started changing, when I started seeking peace, some of those same people said the old me was the one they need. They said, brother, come back with us. Why you acting different now? But I knew the road we walked before.
This is the album's big declaration of faith. By this point, the singer has confronted Babylon, survived pain, faced his own weaknesses, found courage, and learned to choose his company. Now he isn't asking questions anymore. He's declaring what he believes. The key is to make Zion represent something deeper than geography. Truth, righteousness, faith, community, spiritual freedom, and the part of humanity that refuses to surrender to corruption. But some things cannot be destroyed. Zion, Zion. But a kingdom built on suffering cannot stand forever strong. You can build a wall around the people, but you cannot stop the dawn. They may control the television, they may control the news, they may tell 1,000 stories to confuse you and abuse you, but deep inside the human heart there is something they can't hold. A little piece of truth remains where Jah has made his home. So let the sun come, let the thunder roll. We have been through the fire and we have not lost our souls. Zion shall not fall, though Babylon may rise. Jah holds his people beneath eternal skies. Zion shall not fall, truth will never die. Though the darkness covers earth, Jah's light remains alive. Oh,
Zion shall not fall.
no, no, no.
Zion shall not fall.
Just people stand tall.
Just people stand tall.
Oh,
Zion shall not fall.
I have watched the righteous suffer while the wicked walked in gold. I've asked myself 1,000 times, how long can this go on? But then I saw a mother pray for the child she couldn't save. I saw a stranger share his bread with another stranger on the street. And I realized that Zion wasn't waiting for the rich. It was living in the people who refused to turn their hearts cold. It was every hand that lifted someone weaker from the ground, every voice that spoke the truth when nobody else was making sound. Zion shall not fall, though Babylon may rise. Jah holds his people beneath eternal skies. Zion shall not fall, truth will never die. Though the darkness covers earth, Jah's light remains alive. Oh,
Zion shall not fall.
no, no, no.
Zion shall not fall.
Just people stand tall.
Just people stand tall.
Oh,
Zion shall not fall.
they can take away possessions, they can take away your name, they can close the doors before you, they can try to bring you shame. But if your conscience still is clean and your heart still knows the truth, you have something more valuable than anything they could give you. I don't need their golden palace, I don't need their empty crown. I'd rather sleep beneath the stars than build my home on someone else's pain. Because everything they build with greed will one day turn to dust. But what is built upon righteousness can live beyond us. Can they stop the sunrise?
No,
Can they stop the river?
no,
Can they stop the truth?
no.
Can they stop Jah? Never. Then why should I be afraid? We will stop.
kept standing when the world said you had lost. Remember what you carry, remember what you know. The light that Jah has planted is stronger than the cold. We are not here forever, but what we leave behind is every seed of love we planted in another human life. So let the children hear it, let the elders testify. Hey, they have tried to break the spirit, they have tried to bury the truth, but some things cannot be destroyed.
This is the hour of quietest victory. After fighting Babylon, surviving betrayal, finding courage and declaring that Zion will not fall, the singer discovers something deeper. He doesn't have to control everything. Surrender here isn't weakness. It's the moment a tired man finally says, Jah, I've done what I can. The rest is in your hands. I've spent so many years trying to carry everything. My family, my mistakes, my future, my fears. Thinking if I didn't hold it all together, everything would fall apart. But maybe I was never meant to carry it alone. I carried every burden like the world was mine to say. Tried to fix what I couldn't fix, tried to be strong every day. Smiled when I was hurting, said, don't worry, I'll be fine. But every promise that I made was becoming heavier with time. I worried about tomorrow before today had even come. I fought battles in my mind that had never even begun. Then one night I finally whispered, Jah, I don't know what to do. And for the first time in my life, I admitted I needed you. I give my life to Jah, I give my heart to Jah. I've carried every burden, now I lay it at your feet. I don't have all the answers, I don't know where this road goes, but if Jah walks beside me, I know I'll make it home. I give my life
disappear. He simply gave me peace to face the things I fear. I thought surrender meant losing. Now I understand. Sometimes surrender means finally letting Jah lead. I give my life to Jah. I give my heart to Jah. I've carried every burden. Now I lay it at your feet. I don't have all the answers. I don't know where this road goes. But if Jah walks beside me, I know I'll make it home. I give my life to Jah. I give it all to Jah. There were things I prayed for that Jah never gave to me. At the time I thought it was punishment. Now I see it differently. Some things I wanted badly would have broken me inside. Some doors I called a blessing would have taken me from my light. So I stopped demanding answers for every chapter of my life. I learned to trust the journey, even when I couldn't see the road ahead. Because faith isn't having proof of everything that's coming next. Sometimes faith is taking one more step when you don't know what's next. Take my fear, take my fear. Take my anger, take my anger. Take my pride, take my pride. Take my pride. Take the things I cannot change. I give them to you. I give it to you. Take my life. I give it all to you. Yeah. This is the album's quietest victory. After fighting Babylon, surviving betrayal, finding courage and declaring that Zion will not fall, the singer discovers something deeper. He doesn't have to control everything. Surrender here isn't weakness. It's the moment a tired man finally says, Jah, I've done what I can. The rest is in your hands. I've spent so many years trying to carry on.
This should resolve the entire album, not simply repeat its themes. At the beginning, the singer heard the voice calling him from Zion. He fought Babylon, confronted deception, cried through pain, questioned himself, found courage, learned who to walk with, declared that Zion would not fall, and finally surrendered to Jah. Now he understands. The voice he was searching for was already speaking through his spirit. The finale should feel like one man becoming a congregation. inspire. I lost many things. I lost people I loved. I lost dreams I thought would last forever. I lost pieces of myself, trying to become what the world wanted me to be. But through every loss, I never lost Jah. And maybe that is why I survive. I walk through streets of confusion, looking for somewhere to belong. I followed voices in the darkness that sounded beautiful but wrong. I chased the things that promised freedom, but they only tighten chains. I smile for people in the daylight, while I cried alone in the rain. I thought the world would save me, thought success could make me whole. But every time I reached for something, I felt further from my soul. Then Jah found me in the silence, when I had nowhere left to run. And I heard a quiet voice say, "My child, you are not done. We are the voice of Zion. We are the voice of Zion. We are the voice of Zion." I have walked through the valley, I have slept beside my pain, I have questioned every answer, I have prayed through every rain. But every time I thought I was finished, Jah gave me strength to rise. Now I understand the journey. It was teaching me to recognize the light. That I cried when no one knew. I remember every closed door and every road I had to lose. I remember friends who left me when I stopped becoming who they knew. Some wanted my company, some wanted what they could use. But Jah taught me through the losses that not everybody stays. Some people leave your story so you can finally find your way. And I don't hate them for it, I don't curse them anymore. I just thank Jah for the lesson and keep walking through the door. We are the voice of Zion. We will never be silent. Jah lives within our hearts, and His truth will guide us. We are the voice of Zion. Through the darkness, we will shine. They can never kill the truth that Jah planted deep inside. We are the voice. We are the voice. We are the voice. We are the voice. To the mother crying softly, to the father losing sleep, to the child who feels forgotten, to the soul too tired to speak.
Your story isn't over. Your tears were not in vain. There is still a road before you, even after all the pain. To the one who feels defeated, to the one who lost their way, don't let one dark chapter become the title of your days. Jack can take a broken story and give it another page. Sometimes the strongest testimony begins with, I almost gave up. The voice was never outside me. The voice was always there. I searched in distant places, but Jah was near.
I searched through other people,
but Jah was near.
I searched for answers in Babylon,
But Jah was near.
and now I understand.
I searched through Babylon. I walked through the fire. I lost many things,